Wow. So a lot of good talent gets filtered out or marginalized
completely.
because they don't. So there are no more go-sees now where you go down to the
There,
studio and take the
there.
Polaroid.
No, they're definitely, they still have that, and they will definitely have that even during Fashion Week and everything. But it's more or less they send the email package, and from that email package, they pick and choose who they want to see. They just won't see anybody anymore. So before you could basically, someone can say, "Oh, I'm doing a fashion show, or I'm doing an editorial. Please send who's in town," and you can send 30 people.
Right.
Now they can pick and choose who they want to see, and it may be only be 10 people instead of those 30 people. So you do get to, unfortunately, a lot of the great talent doesn't get seen unless they're picked from that quote-unquote email package these days that are sent.
So now there's an audition to get an audition, pretty much.
And it even is now is even worse because now we're fast forwarding way too ahead. They want to know what your social media engagement is and what your numbers are. So that slices it in half even more again. But we're really going we're taking it from 0 to 100 because the whole industry in the last 8 to 9 years has changed even more drastically. And it's not for me for the better because when you start to stop, but now it's actually going into TV and film, it's going into sports. If your social media engagement or numbers are not correct, they will choose someone lesser than your worth, as in looks or athletic potential, but because they have a bigger engagement or higher numbers, they'll choose them over the other person because now it's all about finances.
Exactly.
So with a model, say there's an incredibly gorgeous new girl or guy, but their numbers are minuscule because they're in, middle of America and they never even had hardly internet service because they're on a farm, right?
Right.
And then there's someone who lives in LA and they have almost, 500,000 followers. They're aesthetically maybe not as perfectly model-esque, but they'll choose them over the more Model-esque person due to their social engagement. But that's actually also falling into sports too, because my friend, I can't say who,
I bet I could guess.
is scouting out new, talent, and they
Wait,
are
even in sports.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness!
If the young guy in football, say he has 1 million followers, and he's right out of, still in college, they'll choose him, who may be not as good as the one who has less followers, but he has 1 million followers. So when they pick him, they can sell the merchandise.
Even if he's slow, he can't run, he can't take a tackle.
Maybe he's fifth in place,
Okay.
but he has 1 million followers, right? Mm-hmm. The guy who's in first place, they may not put him first anymore because he only has 30,000 followers, right? But the guy who has 1 million followers will become first choice or first draft because of that. And then they can sell merchandise quicker and easier. So everything, unfortunately, has come down to social media. Everything has come down to dollars and cents.
Well, there's always been dollars and cents, though.
It has, but it really has become even more technical because of social media.
It seems like it's affiliated marketing, where they bring someone in with the fan base already,
absolutely.
and they're just like, hey, throw on this
100%.
T-shirt from this store, and whatever you sell, you get.
100%. And can you thank reality TV because of that, with the Kardashians and everything else that's followed? So I'm assuming yes, you can. People hated reality television. When I started on Top Model, people used to say, it's going to ruin your career. You're going to be known as a joke. You shouldn't do that. Well, after my second season, I went from making whatever I was making to
tell us the numbers. We want to know. Tell us the numbers. Don't hold back.
Put it this way. Say I was making, $2,500 a day. All of a sudden, I was making $10,000 a day doing an appearance for Vogue magazine, doing special events for them.
Oh, so, I'm gonna get my social media's number.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking as a serious income.
Well, it definitely jumped. Mm-hmm. Let's put it that way. So when you were making, as a stylist, say $1,500 to $2,500 a day, then boom, all of a sudden Vogue is offering you $10,000 a day for an appearance to host a fashion show. That wouldn't have happened if I wasn't on a reality television show.
How was your experience working on America's Next Top Model?
My experience was incredible. People were bashing about the show. It was a whole different time. The world was a different world. Then you did follow uniforms in the world of modeling. You definitely had a uniform to wear. You couldn't have your own personality in clothes. You had this kind of like motorcycle biker chick look, and this kind of same thing with the guy with the jeans, t-shirt, James Deanish kind of style. And that was what we went with.